This summer, Atlus decided to release Persona 4 Golden on Steam, and I decided to pick it up because, well, it was pretty affordable. Plus, I had played Persona 4 beforehand, the PS2 version specifically, because I couldn't get Golden before then because it was only on the PS Vita, and literally, who has a Vita? So, yeah, I wasn't gonna go pick one of those up, and I thought about picking up a PlayStation TV, but with this, I'm not actually going to have to worry about that, so I'm kind of glad that it released on Steam. So I got into Persona, like, last year. I started playing Persona Q because, it's Etrian Odyssey with Persona characters, and I'd played pretty much all the other Etrian Odyssey games on the 3DS, and I wanted more, so I started playing, and in some ways I was kind of disappointed, but oh well. I'm thinking about going back and replaying those games at some point now that I have a better understanding of how Persona works, because I feel like I could do a more fair review, because I have a full review of Persona Q1 written, and it's pretty negative, but I think I need to give it another shot so I can be more fair with it, since I have a better understanding of how everything works, because I went into it thinking of it as more of an Etrian Odyssey game, didn't really think much about the Persona part, but now I can think about both if I decide to play it again, so yeah, there's that. So after playing Persona Q for a bit, I just wanted to get started, so I decided to start playing Persona 3, since, nobody plays 1 and 2, and I specifically started with Persona 3 Portable. I have done Fez, and I gotta say I prefer Portable due to its quality of life improvements, and then Persona 4, I wasn't getting Golden at the time, so of course I picked up the PS2 version and played that, and honestly, it's one of my all-time favorite games now, despite me only playing it for the first time last year. But Persona 4 Golden came to Steam eventually, and I started playing it, and I was greatly enjoying it. Now, this isn't really meant to be a full-on review of Persona 4 Golden. It's more just my impressions of Persona 4 Golden on Steam. Now, it's Persona 4, so overall, I was having a pretty good time. I did appreciate plenty of the quality of life features that Golden had added. Plus, the PC version added a few minor tweaks to have it, run on the PC or, just make it optimal for PC. However, there were some issues. A common issue that a lot of people ran into was the cutscenes lagging like hell. I ran into this issue, and for the most part, I just skipped cutscenes because I didn't want to sit through that crap. So I couldn't really enjoy the cutscenes that Golden added, and then when I got to the end of the game, I couldn't skip the end of the game cutscene, so I had to sit through all of that lag. It was very irritating, and the credits start, and it's still lagging, so I had to sit through all of that too. It was very irritating. Now, the next issue I had was how the game would occasionally soft lock. So I would, most of the game just played like normal, but whenever I went into a dungeon and got into a battle, the game would soft lock. It was usually whenever I decided to use Rush, where, you hit the button, everybody just auto-attacks. Usually, if that happened while party members had some kind of effect on them, the game would possibly just get stuck there and I'd have to reset. So I lost a good amount of progress in one dungeon because of that. So that was very irritating. And it happened to me at least a few times, so I was actually kind of scared to go into dungeons at one point. And, I was also afraid to use Rush in the battles, but oh well. But yeah, this is an issue I really wish could have been fixed, because as it stands, Persona 4 Golden was kind of broken when it launched on Steam. I have no idea if they even fixed those issues yet. They haven't seemed to be paying much attention to these issues. They've just been grateful that Persona 4 Golden sold well on Steam. That's great and all, but fix the issues, please. And then, again, back on the topic of soft locking, I had it soft lock during an all-out attack once. However, I was able to get it back going. When that happened to me, I closed out of the game. Well, technically I didn't close out. I just switched out of the game and just went into my internet browser and decided to look up if anyone was having this issue, but the game just started running again, so I just went back to playing it, no problem. So honestly, I just hope that the issues in Persona 4 Golden will be fixed for the Steam release, and that when more Persona games come to Steam, if they come to Steam, that they will get more QA testing, because it's very clear to me that Persona 4 Golden did not get enough QA testing. Now, what I'm expecting in the future is I'm pretty sure the next game coming to Steam will be Persona 3. Like, that's pretty obvious at this point. And as for what it will be, I don't expect a straight up port of, like, Fez or Portable, because, like, with Golden, all they had to do was pretty much, port Golden over and just, tweak some things here and there. But with 3, they'd have to put a bit more effort into it to make a definitive version of it, because Fez and Portable both have some issues that make them both not really ideal. So my idea is, we get Fez and then add some of the quality of life improvements of Portable and, all of Portable's extra features too, and, we pretty much got probably the best version of Persona 3. That's what I'm wanting. Now, I'm honestly expecting Persona 3 to come around the fall or so. It might be later than that, who knows, but I'd expect it in the fall at the earliest. I'm also thinking maybe we'll get some form of Persona 5 by the end of the year, maybe in the winter. That may be a bit of an unrealistic expectation to expect 5 to release as well this year, but if it's going to release at all, I'd expect, the winter period. But yeah, that's what I'm expecting from Persona in the future on Steam. It's just great that Persona fans can actually play Persona now.